That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Mitchell.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. His defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
19, 18. 60 by.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the door.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a run here off the RP. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mitchell. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Viking 18.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Ready?
He'll try again. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. here just past the 20-yard line.
On the jump.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, #7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Packers 21, Giants 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Giants first down. It's a gain of 20.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Mitchell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In punt formation.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 2. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Mitchell. Man over the middle, and it's complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Dances by him. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 19, Charger, 19, Charger, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18, 5 here. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. A beautiful fake. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's across midfield. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Powerful running. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Let's go now. Ready?
2nd and 4. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Packers had 6 to their lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Mitchell. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles, leads.
Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Get up.
In motion, the tight end. Now Mitchell from the gun, he'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levers doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mitchell from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
19 Charger.
Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Mitchell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Lambeau
Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Past the 60. Past the 60.
Play leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll look to throw. That's a Packers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Giants first down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Back to throw. Mitchell. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Let's go.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here we go. Stack.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
27 yards there, a first down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Britton, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready, set. Big Lion. Come on, come on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. Bengals will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. He gives it up. And some room to maneuver. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that was playing at an elite level.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's the option. He pitches it out. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.